lot. I think it was very enlightening for the simple fact that they're all from different, well, there's two rappers and then a journalist. I think she added a sense of intellect that they couldn't add, and they added something that she couldn't add. And I just really thought it was a great experience, and I'm happy that, because I learned a lot. I actually taped the whole thing, even though I don't know if I was supposed to, but I learned a lot, more than I have this whole semester from my teacher. So it was nice.
Just expected dialogue, good, honest, open communication about, the hip-hop genre, where it's at, where it's going. To me personally, I feel like it's undergoing a big change just with digital media, digital music, the decline of CD sales. So not only just a discussion between us, I wanted to not only hear but be a part of, but also, hear what the artists had to say, from their experiences.
Here's some highlights from this year's conference. The first session of the Hip Hop Conference focused on Dr. Jeffrey Ogbar's masterful presentation of his recent book, Hip Hop Revolution: The Politics and Culture of Rap. His discussion reflected his cutting-edge research, which critiqued some of the most provocative discussions around hip-hop. Dr. Ogbar surveyed hip-hop among other cultural movements and musical genres. He also contextualized the role that hip-hop plays in the political, social, and educational landscape, both nationally and abroad. Additionally, Dr. Ogbar offered serious investigation on the significance of consumerism of hip-hop. Dr. Ogbar tackled the debate over hip-hop as a lowbrow versus highbrow art form. He also directly confronted popular critical notions that oversimplify hip-hop as dangerous, monolithic, vulgar, in addition to being deleterious to the economic, educational, and familial structures in Black communities. Grounded in his noteworthy research, Dr. Ogbar unveiled data that debunked many of these common arguments and exposed their weaknesses and inaccuracies. Dr. Ogbar offers data of declining rates of Black homicide, dropout rates, and declining rates of Black teenage pregnancy during hip-hop's proliferation. He qualifies this discussion by stating these declines still do not exempt some of the negative messages conveyed in hip-hop, and there is still room for improvement despite these dropping rates. Dr. Ogbar created a nuanced discussion around a lot of these issues that are permanent to the consumers of hip-hop. In the second session of the Hip Hop Conference, Dr. Tracy Sharpley Whiting delighted the audience with her topic, Can Radical Feminism Coexist Within Hip Hop? Associate Professor at Vanderbilt University and author of Pimps Up, Hoes Down, Hip Hop's Hold on Young Black Women, Dr. Sharpley Whiting helped the audience navigate through the complexities of sexuality, sexism, patriarchy, and misogyny. She enlightened the audience on how the media, public culture, patriarchy, and payola profit from women. She emphasizes that although hip-hop is implicated within her discussion, her work in its entirety creates a broader critique of American society at large.
I think one of the main thrusts of the book that I wanted to kind of put down was the title, The Pimps Up, Hoes Down. What I was arguing is essentially in the current promulgation of hip-hop, there's a certain mentality of the kind of pimps up, hoes down, in which men are on top and women are essentially on the bottom, that is shaping a new gender dynamics between men and women. So there have always been tensions between men and women. There'll always be. We're different. But I think hip-hop is, in its own way, contributing, stoking some of these dynamics in ways that are not necessarily always affirming for women or for men, as they explore who they are in this world as men and women.